a military grade chip that was put up my left nostril and in the forehead area, at the bottom of the forehead. I wasn't told for a long, long time. Let's see.
So how did they put this chip into your nose again, please?
I don't know the people who physically put the chip in my nose, but I know that they put it up my left nostril, up into my forehead, to be closest to the brain as possible, so that the computer could connect to the chip, and the chip could translate the information from the computer to manipulate the physical in my brain, mostly the chemicals in my brain. And then, hold on, let me take this. It was in 1999. She came into my house. Classic story, and that's why I see it seems so unusual, unbelievable. And I can understand why someone wouldn't believe it. Took me, the ambulance, I'm assuming, put the chip in, brought me back, took the computer, gave the directions to the computer to make my brain, the memory of the chip going in, be blocked. I've never met her. I wouldn't recognize her. She never approached me. She just kidnapped me. And a lot of it is wording. No, kidnapped. Yes. That's what they call it. And she got caught for kidnapping years later. Last year. I'm very smart and very logical, as well as a very feeling person. And looking back, I can see that the only goal in her putting the chip in was hidden, and it was only anybody who has control of the main computer can use it to go through the chip to slow my brain down, so I sound stupid. Blah.
So
So when I'm talking, if I sound stupid,
yeah. So
I'm not stupid.
So you're saying that they program the computer, which then controls the chip in your head.
Mm-hmm.
And then that sends information back to the computer?
Yeah, after the directions from the... No.
And you were talking about...
After the directions from the computer or the chip manipulate my brain, and they go back to the computer.
And what's cloak?
Cloak is scientific. It's I haven't mapped it out because I don't completely understand it. But it's scientific, and it happens in the brain. They use a computer program, just like everything else for this, and it goes to the chip, to my brain. And it can make things and people. Yes, folks. And some people. It's happening. It's not aliens. It's not the future. It's fucking now. And it is happening to me. And I am very smart. I'm very logical. I'm very feeling. I'm very with it. I don't have any psychiatric disorders. I was cured of PTSD. I'm very clear. I know what is happening. I know it sounds hard to believe. I understand that.
So just for the sake of the audience, basically there's a chip in you, and that can affect how you see things or how you sense things.
Yeah, it changes. I don't know how. I know a lot of how it works. I don't know all of how it works. And that's one tool for them to use to manipulate me as a person.
And did you say they tortured you?
Yes.
Okay.
But it wasn't the usual, classics section, 1984, George Orwell. It was medical, more medical. They started out by this is really hard. Okay. Last year, when the AMA, who was sponsoring the lady who originally put the chip near my brain, not in my brain, near my brain, when she got caught, they saw my brain and saw how I'm not trying to brag. I have a great brain. Woo! Playground. And they basically disguised irresponsible quote research no, sorry. They called it research, But it was really, my brain was their playground. And they could do anything they wanted with a computer, a conduit, which is the chip, that translates to my brain to change, to make chemical changes in my brain, which change, plainly, I have to say it, think of it, please, it is alien mind fucking, only it's humans. Oh God, this is so hard. Because I can't believe it's still so hard for me to believe that, first of all, someone would have the intention of playing with my brain without taking responsibility for what the outcome was. Only playing with my brain in whatever way they wanted.
So,
and not worrying about how it affected me.
just for the sake of time, can you just tell me just
And it's the American Medical Association.
Just briefly.
I am told it is the American Medical Association.
Okay, no, just briefly. Yeah. Okay, so when did this happen?
The single, I'm told,
when was
psychologist was 1999 was the chip.
Okay.
This past year and 2 months after she got caught was the AMA who was sponsoring her. And she put in the chip under the guise of curing my PTSD. They told me they're called nodules, knots in the brain from trauma. Electromagnetic energy from the body and from the sun, etc. I don't know a lot about it, but I do know that it did cure my PTSD. But in turn, I started on the tortures, the way she tortured me. And then when she got caught, the AMA who was sponsoring her came in illegally, because they can do it remotely because it's a chip and not a wire. Illegally experimented on my brain. I'm told almost nothing. I'm almost totally isolated. People do tell me things, but they're not supposed to. It's
Have you sought any other forms of help from any other doctors?
Yes, it would be a very simple procedure to get out the chip, except the people who control the chip, which is in me, the people who control the chip, which is in me, are blocking me from, I don't know if it's bribery or whatever, court proceedings, I don't know. they block doctors from... They make it look like the doctor just didn't call me back.
So there's somebody out there
the doctors don't call me back. Okay. Won't make appointments. They're blocking me from taking the chip out.
So just for...
And I don't know if it's the AMA that still controls the chip, or if it's the courts which are prosecuting the AMA from what they did to me. From all looks the same, I am still being tortured.
Just
and no, I have to.
Just help me
They
understand.
told me this, please, that it is court proceedings.
Okay.
A reliable source.
But like I said, I have to keep
me
this short, sweetheart.
It's court proceedings.
So I just to keep this short, sweetheart.
And then we'll take it out.
Just to help us understand.
And I'm still being tortured.
I understand. We just have to basically know what happened, when this happened, basically who did this, and then can you just basically describe what anything like you feel like, or what your experience is like outside of like, do you have nightmares or physical sensations or hallucinations? I mean,
no, it's all real. I mean, it's like...
I'm sorry, I can't...
No, they're playing... It's like they're playing Operation on me, and I have no anesthetic.
Thank you. That's what I need to hear. I can't hear the whole story because I only have a very brief amount of time. Appreciate you sharing that.
Okay, and it is always happening, 24/7. Always. Always, always, always. And if there's anyone that can help me, I need help. My brain, my body, and me don't need help. I need help to get the chip out of... Simple seems simple, but it's not. The chip out near my brain. That's it.
You just want it out.
Yeah, that would solve everything. But again, I live in an obscure apartment. They can do it remote. They can't. They can. They do it remotely through the chip. And I know it is totally alien mind control area, and I can understand when people wouldn't believe it.
Well, you have to help us understand.
Okay.
So I'm going to ask another question. So did you know that there's lots of other people that either have these things in them or also believe the same things you do?
No.
Okay.
No.
So I just wanted to let you know that.
I've never watched anything on it. I don't know any people.
So there's a lot. I have a sister. I know other people who also believe or have also had similar experiences. Now, I don't know of anything.
This is freeing. Thank you. Oh my God.
But I'm sorry to derail. I don't want to interrupt you, but we're trying to keep this short for the sake of the sake of the computer and the audience. And I'm just trying to ask simple questions because I have to ask you questions to help us understand.
Okay.
So the only way we can help you is if to help you understand. And one thing I do know as a fact is that I have spoken with other people, and I've also heard radio shows, and there's internet websites about these things, and I've spoken with a lot of people.
They have me on an intranet. I figured it. I sound so crazy to myself. I figured I'm smart. Okay. I figured out the reason I couldn't get real information is because they have me on an intranet.
Okay.
Intranet. I can't get outside. I can't get the information they don't want me to.
So I just want to let you know there are other people that are having similar experiences.
Huh? Oh my god. Oh.
So the only way you can get help, I don't know any way, but I do know there's others, and maybe you can hook up with them and have a conversation with them.
Okay. But I do know it's so simple. All I need is an ear, nose, and throat doctor to go up my nose and take this chip out, and that's it. And then block me from it.
Okay. They're blocking you from it.
Yeah. My friend Riley, who works with me on it, I've known him for 13 years. He has told me that they are in the trial phase of prosecuting the American Medical Association for torturing me for over a year. All the doctors and everyone involved admitted that it was torture. And now they're getting the evidence. And I've been told that they're getting the evidence live. They're re-torturing me in different ways to prove whomever side. The AMA gets permission to re-torture me. The court or my side gets permission to re-torture me in a different, always lesser way, because they don't want me to be in the pain I am in. And the AMA wants me to be in the pain I am in, and I can't believe that any person would want to do the things to a person that they have done to me, to cause so much pain, and keep the trial going. And they're going and going. And I have been told that they know they're, in the end, going to lose because they admitted it was torture, but they are the same people who did the torturing, who are being put away. So they just want to torture me more as much as they can before they lose. So they've been caught, but I'm still being tortured. I'm so relieved and elated to find out that there are other people who might be able to help me, because they have me on an intranet. I can't get outside information except from a few friends, and I would totally eat up your help. I need help to get this science fiction sounding chip out of the space up my nose and near my brain. And all I need is the money for the surgery and an ENT who can do it. And the AMA is blocking me from doing it. So they can keep torturing me. Huh. Can you believe? I just amazed every day.
So how
I'm
long?
amazed every day that someone could just keep hurting someone. Hurting me. I don't understand it.
Okay, so I appreciate your time. Thanks for telling me your story.
Thank you.
But just for the sake of the interview, I have to keep it short. Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.